What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 2 of Genesis on the OTE Gamers server. As you can kind of see in the background, I've been a little bit busy. I've been going and collecting things. Um, Sorry about the audio quality in the last video. For some reason, my microphone was turned down, so hopefully on this one, the sound quality is a lot better. Um, or at least the sound is. I don't know about the quality, but the sound is better. Um, Alright, so let's go through what I've gotten done so far. Alright, so I expanded the farm out. I got some more crops going, some different ones. Just for that diminishing returns on the food, you gotta always keep changing what food you're eating. So that's going to be a thing. I'm going to have to keep looking at that to figure out new and different types of food to use. I kind of make 4, maybe 5 of a certain type of food and then change it and make something else. Got a little bit of a farm going here. I found a witchery hut and it had a jailer's net in there. So I've got a cow. There's some more cows over that way. I just need to get a lead or another safari ball or something to get them over here, or even a golden lasso. We'll take care of that in a little bit because I need the leather for making bags and stuff. I got some sheep here to start messing with for that. Tree farm's doing all right. The only problem with doing a tree farm like this is the sapling return. You actually lose saplings doing a tree farm setup like this. It's essentially made for very, very early game. This will be automated in the next episode or two, just so we can get a charcoal farm going and use that for some of the power in our base setup. I had to redo this. Evidently somebody came through my base and on their way to theirs or exploring or whatever and took an apple. So I was stuck to 2 apples. Now I've only got 5 on this one. So this one here is fairly new. So I'm hoping that if I leave this alone a little bit longer, it's going to grow another apple or 2. And then I'll have a steady source of apples. Might plant another one just so I've got a better source of apples. I might add, fruit picker to this later on to help kind of automate this system up a little bit. Of course, everybody knows the berry bush. Oddly enough, this is the only berry bush I've been able to find is blueberry. I've not found any other bush yet. And then I've got my sugar cane there. The pumpkins have come along quite nicely. The melons, on the other hand, are not. They're not growing or not putting down yet. They should be ripening up any time. It's just taken forever for those last 3 to drop. I extended the building out a little bit for some of the stuff we're going to be working on in the next couple episodes. One thing we are going to start working on too is expanding the base out into the water here. I kind of did some looking around a little bit between the last couple episodes, and there's not really much of anything around here. I mean, everything's been pretty much picked clean as far as the overworld goes. There is kind of a biome or a plains biome here that wouldn't be too bad to build in, but there's somebody building in this magical forest here, so it's a little close. I think I'm just going to stick right here and do my original plan of building out into the lake, maybe build into the side of the mountain here a little bit. Just kind of something different. I'm going to try to go for like a techno feel, kind of like a cross between magic and technology kind of feel to it. Kind of got an idea of what blocks I want to use for the most part. So yeah, with that said, we are going to work on the smelter here because I really need to upgrade my tools. Um, in order to get a lot of stuff in the mining world, people are just going freaking crazy. They're just going and tearing everything up, um, grabbing everything they can. So I had to make a pick to, where is it at? Osmium pick to mine a lot of this other stuff, because a lot of the stuff is the metals work a little bit differently in this, where iron does not mine redstone. You have to go to osmium or something compatible, or something like osmium. So I got a bunch of that. I was real lucky because I found a bunch of that on the first day of mining. And then I had somebody come through my mine and tear out everything else I had lined up. So I had to go find some more stuff. So I'm on my third mining location, and I've got a lot of stuff marked out. There's a lot of resources in that area. One of the things we are going to look at doing early on is getting into the quarry, an ender quarry. And I know I said I wasn't going to rush into tech too much, or rush through too much, but I know the ender quarries take a lot of power, and I was fortunate to have found a lot of yellowite. I mean, there is a lot of yellowite between this chest and this chest. There's quite a significant amount of yellowite. So I'll probably be building a small reactor, nothing too big, to at least keep the quarry powered. And I can use other means of power to power the base. I will be looking at possibly doing a MFR biogas farm and work on powering the base off of biogas. I know if you go a max size harvester and planter, throw in different trees and different food sources in there, you can do a decent amount of biogas. And so that's one thing I'm going to be looking at setting up probably in the next few episodes. But you can also, I also plan on using that that farm to power part of my Botania. There is a flower called a munchdew that will eat leaves and produce mana. So I'm going to be looking at using that to help with the Botania also. But we'll get into that stuff later. Today we are going to work on a couple of things. I want to get my smeltery up and going. I've got my location set here. And actually I need to trim this back a little bit. So we're going to get the smeltery going. I had some grout cooking up. And for those of you who don't know what grout is, recipe's just, gravel, sand, clay, and it gives you 2 per 1 stack. So I've got a lot. I've got 2 more stacks to cook up. Kind of been making some charcoal, getting charcoal going. So I've got some seared bricks here. I'll throw these in and get them cooking. And then what we're going to do, I think I've got my book on me. So what we're going to do is we're going to look to see what we need. Now I did notice that these, I do know that these smelteries, they changed how these smelteries work. There's pretty much any size now. You can make it a 3x3, 4x4. You can make it a 9x9, from what I understand. Height is still limited, or isn't really limited. But they've changed the way that it works for width and how wide and deep you have it. So it works great, but I'm just going to go with my standard 3x3 on the inside because I like the way it works. I did gather up some lava let's see, I got 3 containers of lava, and I found the portable tank from thermal expansion seems to be working pretty good, and it's got the like just like every other thermal expansion, it's got the in and out on it. So we'll get this auto feeding into this system, maybe this episode, maybe next episode. Just kind of want to get it set up and get some stuff started smelting out and working on that kind of stuff. So we'll grab some buckets. I've got glass. All right. So let's get some of this stuff made. So the controller, I gotta remind myself here, I've used this mod in a while. So the controller is going to be just the outside. We're gonna need some bricks. And then they're not gonna tell you the rest. Alright, so let's at least get the controller. And there's the other book. Alright, so alright, there we go. So the controller is bricks all on the outside. Smeltery drains, which I think I'm going to do just 2 for now. Might go, well, let's do 6. Let's do 3 on each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so then we need, we're going to go with the tank and the glass. So if I remember right, yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go with the seared window and the seared tank. So seared tank is like this, and the seared window is like that. Alright, and then we need the drains, which, yep, are just like a bucket. And we're going to need 6 of these. Also, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's go set this up. Alright, so we're going to put our controller here. We're going to have drain, drain, drain. Drain, drain, and not there. Wrong. Alright, try that again. And here. Alright, so then we've got our seared window, which will go here, and our seared tank that'll go here. Now, we need more, or we need some seared bricks. Alright, so we're going to fill this in. And that should be a thing. Yep, we are on. Okay. So I'm going to bring this up maybe a couple more levels just so we can put more stuff in there at one time. That is the biggest thing is when you're doing this, the more levels you have, the more you can do. So you get 9 right now. So if I add another level on, I'm going to be able to do 19 things at one time, which works out great. The more you do, or the higher you go, the more you can do at one time. It does cost more lava to smelt everything up. So we at some point we'll probably get an ender take on this, but of course probably at some point we won't be using this anymore. We'll be doing more stuff with actual power and getting or doubling done that way. But for right now we're going to use this. Um, go in here and get some of this more of this brick. One thing before I get too carried away, I do need to make the casting tables. And alright, so the casting table is just the upside down U, like you're making pants. And the basin is just the opposite. So, we need to get 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count today, evidently. Alright, so we don't need 6, we only needed 3. And I definitely can't count today and can't think this morning. Alright, so there, we got 3 of these. We got Twilight Forest in this mod. Might be able to get some a deconstruction table if needed. I know we've got access to it on this server, but they're also talking about limiting it because, you know, get a bunch of people on the server and some of the world gen in the new world gen and Twilight Forest really messes with the server. Yesterday when everybody was on, it was causing a huge issue. People kept crashing it. You know how it goes. You ask people not to do it and everybody runs over and does it. So yeah, we were having a lot of issues yesterday, or I would have had a video out for you guys today. So, but for right now, we are going to work on this kind of system here. I did make a crescent hammer for them, for those. Come on, turn. Okay, well, that doesn't seem to want to change. Oh, I suppose that would be output, wouldn't it? Yeah, okay, so output, and an input on the bottom. But alright, we'll fix that later. We'll get probably get a fluid transfer node over to fill the tank for now. But let's get rid of these. And we'll make some more seared bricks. And now I can't place blocks where I want to still. I have a feeling it's going to be a long episode. Alright, so let me get this built up real quick. Oh, we are 1 short. And I know there's a way to automate these. You know, you can do via redstone or, you know, just the different fluid ducts, request pipes, different stuff like that. Not sure I'm going to worry about that too much, because I'm going to look at getting into power fairly quickly. Get something simple set up, and start getting a tree farm going with some charcoal. And we'll probably start off with charcoal pretty early, unless, because I don't have any kind of ender pearls or anything else right now. So another thing I'm going to be looking at doing is going into the end and getting some ender pearls done up. And maybe getting a small mob farm set up, you know, in base, so I don't have to worry about going out and hunting all that kind of stuff. So, let's get 1 more of these set up. And I'll probably make some more of this stuff and work on this some more. I'm not going to do anything too extravagant. Like I said, this is just a hopping point for getting your stuff smelted up. So we'll get this thing filled up. think that's full. Put that extra back in there. Alright, so I need to improve my pick and my axe. Witchwood for witchery takes a redstone level, which is osmium in this case. So we're going to take some osmium and throw it in there, get it smelted up, then we'll change out some tools. Yeah, so as you can see, that's only 18. So unless you got this thing auto feeding in, it's going to take a little while to smelt up this stuff. Whereas you get a pulverizer and a furnace, you can do all that stuff really quickly. So I'm going to let this stuff smelt down. I'm going to do some smelting and get some stuff made up. Get some ingots and stuff made. Get a cast. Oh, I need to get a cast made. Yeah, get some stuff made up. Get some other stuff smelted, and I will be right back. And we are back. If you've noticed, there's a little bit of a landscape change. Evidently, there was a update for the mod pack, and they changed the biomes. So we are now in a submerged swamp biome, which is a little bit better. I think it looks a lot better. So yeah, we're going to be doing building in a swamp now. Alright, so anyways, where we left off, we've got the smeltery built up. I added in a couple of things to automate it a little bit. Got a lot of stuff smelted up. Iron, manganese, gold, the osmium, some copper. And I got this in the middle of smelting everything together like an idiot. Throw a bunch of things in the smelter and expect not for it to mix. Yeah, okay. So I got this stuff, and it's basically the same level of osmium. It's redstone level. But we need to get to obsidian level. We need to start getting some obsidian so we can get chunk loaders and start getting stuff worked out for a quarry. Just for the way that everything's been set up, I know they changed a little bit, changed things up a little bit for ore generation and stuff like that, but I think I'm planning on doing a big build out here. So in order for me to get the materials that I need a lot of limestone, I'm going to need a lot of marble and all that kind of stuff. I need to get a quarry started so I can start getting my materials together so I can start getting this build going. So what we're going to do is we're going to make steel, but first we are going to make some casts. I plan on making a hammer, so in upgrading my my stuff and things, upgrading my pick and my stone and my axe. I already upgraded my shovel, as you can see, to osmium. That will probably stay for now. I don't use it that often enough. So what we're going to do, if you guys don't know how to make these casts, we're going to do these casts real quick. We'll do the axe, tough tool rod, and the pick. Get some gold smelted up real quick. I don't have any on me, of course. We'll just throw... Let's see, we're going to need 5 of these. So we're going to throw 5 in here. We'll throw 6 in just in case. Let those smelt up real quick. One thing I'm going to be working on, like I said, is getting the ender quarry started. Going to use the big reactor to power it for now. More than likely that's the power source I'm going to use for that. As far as the base goes, I'm probably going to be looking at, like I said, some kind of biogas farm and running it off of that for a while when it seems like that's not going to be enough, or I can't keep up with that power from there. I will switch over to the big reactor and probably throw a turbine on it, or a couple turbines on it. So yeah, that's there. So yeah, we're going to build out to here, so I'm going to do a lot of filling filling in this water so we can get several levels for our running our cables and stuff. I'm planning out ahead for that, so I don't have to worry about it later. Keep it all nice and clean right from the start. Sugarcane is doing awesome. Already got a bunch of that. Also, I got my first Thaumcraft loot bag. It's the uncommon one. And let's see what we get out of it. Ooh, we got a diamond, we got an ender pearl. Ender pearl is going to help a lot. Diamond, I've already got a couple on a strength potion. And these coins. Those coins are really, really don't know why they have the coins in here. I know what they're used for, but I've never really used them since they've brought them into the game. I've never done any trading with, found any trading with a villager worth, saving them for. So, yeah. Another thing I noticed is that aluminum. I don't believe they have aluminum in the ore generation here. It's here. It's got the aluminum ore, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't even seen the gravel yet, and I don't think there is actually. Let me see if I can find. Yeah, there's nothing in here for aluminum. It's aluminite. I guess there's aluminum nugget. So there's got to be aluminum in here. I just haven't seen it yet. But the mining level is cobalt, which is all fine and dandy if you could find aluminum. But I can't find any. So what we are going to do, and generally aluminite is obsidian and iron. Well, to get aluminite, we need obsidian. Can't even mine obsidian yet. So we're going to make steel. And what we need for steel is iron and manganese. And we've got manganese. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio, and it'll give you 2. So we'll get these plates made up real quick. We should be done over here. Yep, we are done. We'll get our casts made. And that's a new thing I've noticed too, is that the molding that you're using is used when you do the cast. Oh, did I not have enough? I did not throw enough in there. Throw a couple more in there. So that's a new thing. Before, you'd always have the stone pieces left over from making your different pieces. So, but whenever you use your casting in the basin, it destroys the cast and makes a new one. So that's kind of nice. That way you don't have all those extra pieces laying around that you don't want. So that's a good thing that they added. Another thing with the iguana tweaks that I've noticed is that they've made it easier to upgrade your tools. You can actually just, as long as the tool is fully upgraded, you can switch out the heads. I do not believe it works for, it does work for the different pieces. So we'll just upgrade all the different pieces that we need for our new material. Now, I don't have enough of the slime to make the tough binding. What I do have, though, is I went and raid a slime island. I got some trees to make some slime that way. It's over that direction. It's a fairly decent sized island, and I sat up there for about a half an hour, and I only got I got one slime to spawn up there in a half an hour. So I don't know if they turned the spawn rate down on those or what, but I can still get the blue slime from those trees over there, and we'll just wait for them to grow. I might make a watering can when I get some more when I get some more skeletons spawning around me. So, alright, so we've got all of our plates that we need to do all the different pieces that we need. And some of this stuff is going to take a lot of material, so I'm going to grab some more. Okay, so while that's going, we're going to upgrade our tool station. And what we need for our tool station is the regular tool station. A regular tool station right in the middle. 3 seared bricks. And then 4 blocks of iron. There is other ones to make, but iron, I've got a surplus of iron right now, so we're just going to do the iron one. And then we can put it down. And now we can make the hammer and the lumber axe and the excavator and the big scythe. So and the cleaver, which is going to be good for hunting those one guys, wither skeletons, so we can get their heads. So battle axe, I've never really used this one, so I know they've added a lot more stuff in here. Shuriken, crossbow now, and different, yeah. So they've got a javelin too now, so different weapons they've kind of added, kept going, adding different things onto this. So for our hammer, we still need the hammerhead. Ooh, do I have any more? I don't. Alright, so I need to make another pattern. If I can pick these up right. Do I have any sticks left? I don't. Let's get a couple more wood here. Alright, so if you guys don't remember how to make a blank pattern, it is simply 2 stick and then 2 plank will give you 4 patterns. So, let me go back to our stencil table, put those in there, and then we need the hammerhead. And then we'll come over here, the hammerhead in, and put some stone in to get our cast. Oh, we still need to do the tough binding too. We'll get that one made too. So maybe put that back in there. Grab some more gold and throw it in and see if we can't fix that problem. Alright, so this is about done. I'm going to throw that gold in there for now. I got plenty of lava left. This just needs to hurry up, so yeah, it's kind of interesting that they changed the biome. I wasn't really expecting that, but it works. We get green now instead of dealing with that ugly dirt color that we had before. Almost done. Come on. It's like watching grass grow, I swear. I should have had this all melted up before you guys beforehand, but I was hoping. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Fallen Knights are not very fun to deal with. These guys are horrible. Maybe I... Oh, he got into the other door. Darn. Oh well. First death. No, that's not my first death. That's like my second death. So, I ran into them before. Well, hopefully our stuff is done. Alright, so we got some molten steel. So let's make one of those, and one of those. So now we got our axe, got our tough rod, got our plate. We're going to need another tough rod and another plate. How much do we got left? 24. Alright, so let's make 2 more of them. Okay, so now we got our 2 tough rods. We got 2 plates. Got our axe head. So we don't need that anymore. Let's go ahead. I have to remember how to make these hammers because I haven't made them before. Okay, so just a hammerhead, the tough rod, lumber axe. Okay, the lumber axe takes that. We're going to have to make a... no. Okay, so we need to cast this yet. Alright, and if you look at these, it'll show you down towards the bottom, it says material cost, right there in the middle, 8. So we have to have 8 ingots left in here to make that, and we've got 13, so we can make one more of them. If I put it back in. Alright, so how many was it for the pickaxe? Is 1. So that's 9, so we should have 4 left over. Okay, so we got 3 of those, 2, and then that one. So we should have 2 left, 4 left. Okay, but we're gonna take this gold. We're gonna do the hammerhead and the tough binding. And the tough binding takes 3. Oh, we don't have enough gold. I need some more gold. As you can see, I haven't done this in a while, so kind of forget some of the things here and there, so you'll have to forgive me. But we have enough. We're done with that one. Okay, we got the pick. Got that one. Got the tough rod. Got our plates done. So then we just need to do the tough binding and the hammerhead. Tough binding we can do. Make sure our steel's selected. And we're going to have to make some more steel. Let's see how much more steel we need. Like I said, it's 1-to-1 cost for the hammerhead. So we take our, it's 8 for the hammerhead. So we need 7 more steel. Yep, 7 more steel. So we'll take one of these, and look at that, there's 7 ingots right there. Break this back down. Let me do this the easy way. Pop, pop. Alright, we'll let that go. And we'll finish out the hammer. No, and select the gold. Okay, now we're ready for the hammer and ready for the... No, we've got the binding. Alright, so let's show you how this works. If you haven't seen this before, So let's take our pick. Like I said, it's got to be fully repaired. So we'll grab our cobble. Okay. So now our pick is repaired. So we're going to take the steel head and see, steel pickaxe. Now the skill level on there, they must have it changed on the configs, or either that or the stone picks don't have them, where it adds different stuff every time you level up. So yeah, I've noticed that some of the stuff does get better as you get up there. Your durability is a little bit longer and that kind of thing, but for right now it's kind of not really that useful, because I've seen where it adds enchants automatically, and we don't have enough to finish this one. We do have enough to do our lumber axe. So let's go there, 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 and no? What is the lumber axe? What I'm missing a piece. Like I said, I haven't done this for a while, so evidently I'm missing. That's the excavator. That's the axe. Oh, I bet it's the broadhead one. Okay. Like I said, I haven't made these in a while, so I am not very familiar with how. There we go. Give it to me. How some of these are made. So we're gonna need some more gold or some more steel. But we do have enough gold in there to make this pattern. Double check, make sure. We got gold too. It should be enough to do this. There we go. And yep, all the gold should be gone. So let's grab some more iron and manganese. And that should be 8 also, so we can throw another 8 in there. And now I should make up some more steel. That way I've got steel to carry around with me. And you know what? This is a 2-to-1 ratio, so, or 1-to-2 ratio, so I should be able to pour both these at the same time. Okay, so we got a broadsword. Looks like we need a little bit more over there. But we'll go make this one real quick. Alright, let's try this again. The axe head, the plate, the rod, and the binding lumber axe. There we go. And since we have it, let's go ahead and change out. Wow, I so failed on that one. Our regular axe. We'll make a steel one just for shits and giggles. Alright, so all of these ones that we are done with. Don't need that. Actually, we'll keep those, put those back in there. Don't need the tough binding anymore. Let's see, we're done with that one. Put these back in. Alright, so I think we got a little bit to wait yet. So what we will do, oops, that was quick. Show you this lumber axe. Look at that. That is just awesome. I love that thing. Makes gathering trees so much better. I can clear out a lot of these trees a lot easier with this thing now. So get these stuff collected. That was actually pretty quick too. I was Steel's actually got a pretty decent mining level or mining speed, so we should be able to gather a lot more characters or a lot more stuff a lot easier. Alright, our steel should be almost done. Wait for the manganese to burn just a little bit longer. There we go, now it's done. Alright, so let's get that hammerhead made. Yep, not too much more. I had to be short 1 ingot. Let's go make our hammer. So we need our hammer, our tough rod, and there we go. So now we got a mining speed of 4, pretty decent durability. I'm not going to worry about putting much for modifiers on these yet. I might put some redstone on it just to make it faster. I did manage to get a couple stacks of redstone. Thinking I'm going to save the diamond until we get the cobalt one, just because it's a lot faster and it's more of the endgame style, but so yeah, other than that, I have a couple other things that we need to do. I want to get started on a couple of get our Thaumcraft stuff started and our Botania stuff started. I'm gonna make the books. I'm pretty sure we're close to wrapping up this episode. So Thaumcraft, first we need to make our wand, which we're gonna need iron caps. You just make like that, 2 iron caps, and there you go. You get your wand. Now, we need to do a bookshelf, and I happened to run across a village in the mining world, so I was able to get bookshelves, or books, and then we'll make a bookshelf. Like that. And put the bookshelf down, and then we're going to right click it with our wand, and there's our Thermomicon. All of the goodies in here. So here is the AE2. Here's, I believe this is Forbidden Magic. Technomancy, which we might look into. I think this is the one where it's power generation by using Thaumcraft. So got all of our regular stuff over here, and then we have, not sure what this is. Oh, and then the witchery interface. So we do have interaction between witchery and blood magic. So a lot of the magic mods in this are, oh, you know what? I bet you that's Ars Magica. So we'll see. We'll get into this. I'll do some of the beginning research next episode on this. And then Botania, what we need to do for Botania we need a sapling. And this is really, really easy. It's just a book and a sapling. Get you the Lexica Botania. Now, I haven't messed with this version of Botania yet. There's a lot of new stuff in here. The interface has changed a lot. Mana on rails. Huh. This would be interesting. I'm definitely looking. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this version of Botania. Just simply because there's a lot of stuff in here I have not used yet. Beyond Reality was kind of stuck on their updates, waiting for a couple of mods to update before they added anything real big changes in, so I have not used this version of Botania. So I believe with that we are going to wrap up this episode. So if you guys liked the episode, much appreciated. Share, comment, questions, anything you think that could help me out a little bit in any of the setups you've seen so far, please, please, please comment. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Laters.